Welcome back, listeners of Sankalp. Ravi Bale here. In this second Sunday episode of Seniors Growing Young group presenting a few minutes with is with Mr. Madan Gopal. Madan is going to share with us his passion come profession of many collections. A little bit about him is after graduating in geology, he worked for a market research company. Then he ran a printing press in partnership with a friend for niche clientele for about 20 some years. Now retired from this normal employment and businesses, Madan is going full time as a professional collector of many things. I am now with him in his apartment in Sankalp that has been kept exclusively for his collection and trading. Madan, thank you for agreeing to this episode.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure.
You know, I am sitting here with you for more than an hour. You've shown me quite a few things, but I think I have barely scratched the surface of your massive collections of stamps, coins, and notes. Did I miss anything of your treasure cell here?
Some old maps I have collected, and geology being my subject, I have collected lots of stones, rocks, and minerals. Mm-hmm. But basically, I concentrate on stamps for collection and also for helping other collectors to develop their.
Seriously, I don't know where to begin. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ ತಲೆ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Perhaps it is due to my own first time close encounter with a hobby or profession that can be this deep and vast with so much of time, patience, and even finance involved. What drives you?
Basically, passion and learning phenomenal variety of knowledge. That's most important thing in stamp collecting. And as a trader, I help others complete their collections. For example, a person is missing with one stamp for more than 1 or 2 years. When I give that particular stamp, he is so elated. Collection mugiti vattu abba. I'm very happy about it.
It's like fulfilling each other's.
Yeah, fulfilling each other's thing. Mm-hmm. So that also gives me a lot of pleasure in that. And it helps me in keeping my leisure time busy always. And in fact, during COVID time, my stamps and coins only kept me sane. Our gates were locked. I was inside the house for 2 months.
So it was more like an inward journey.
Yeah, all 3 tables were with coins, stamps, coins, stamps. Mm-hmm. ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. It was like that.
Now to begin with, tell us about the history and nomenclatures of these hobbies and collections you have.
You see, basically, collection is a hobby.
Yeah.
What you collect is different. For example, people collect expensive paintings. That's something which has been there for ages.
Yeah.
Stamps, first stamp was made only in 1852, 1853.
Okay.
So the collection probably started in the early 1900s. Mm-hmm. Coins are there for more than 2000 years.
Of course.
So, but again, collection is something that would have probably come much, much later. Stamp collecting is called as philately. Collection of coins is called as numismatics. Now, in philately, the first and foremost thing what occurs to most of us is stamps. But there are a lot of other things which people collect, like first aid covers, brochures, special covers, all those different collection possibilities are. Now the current trend is collecting GI tagged covers of India. They're tagging the different products, different events, and bringing out a particular special cover for that particular thing. Now, those things have started a new trend in the way of collecting, So different post offices are doing it in different parts of India. People are able to collect. Topical themes, they are the ones which are useful in exhibiting in different exhibitions. For example, we can collect stamps on roses.
So those thematic exhibitions.
Yeah, thematics, different thematics. And even country exhibitions, you go for the complete collection or you go only for a particular subject like personalities or heritage places. Different themes you have to choose and make a story of that. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you have to include the stamps in them. It has to flow as a particular story. Only then a person who is seeing the exhibit will understand what it means. I cannot just put stamp and write so many things which not be of any help or any use to any person.
Now, perhaps if I asked you, you could give me a market value of all your collections. Your passion itself is priceless.
Yes.
So how and when did this madness, if I can say madness in quotes, when did it kick in you?
He's rightly said madness 100%, there's no doubt about it. I was in school in 1962-63. I used to collect matchboxes. Literally pick them from the road,
from the streets,
and shops anywhere, and start collecting. Once my father saw me with the matchboxes, he told me, Madan, I'd like to talk to you. He gave me an appointment the subsequent Sunday. I went. He brought his stamp collection, and he enlightened me that collecting stamps versus collecting matchboxes. This has got knowledge, and this will make you understand different countries. A lot of information are available. Whereas this one, first of all, is not healthy.
I know.
So second thing,
phosphorus on all your hands.
yeah, and it does not generate any knowledge to you. That's how I became interested in 1963. From then on, it's collection wise, I have made a lot of collections, but to put a price, I will say it's about 50 to 80 lakh rupees for stamps and about 1 crore for the coins.
Wow! Oh, yeah, you have to put double door blocks now.
No, the person who is going to take it will come back to me only for selling, so I will be able to.
I heard you saying a while ago, Gandhiji is the only one figure in the world for whom over 150 countries have paid tributes through commemorating stamps. Any other trivia or tidbits like this?
Like the British Guyana 1 cent black magenta, it's estimated at $8.5 million. The only one in existence.
$8.5 million.
Only one in existence. I saw the stamp in the New York Stamp Exhibition. The thing is, it is such a small pink colored stamp with a black writing. Most people would not think it as a stamp. It's a small thing. That's how the stamp got lost in most places. And another one is Queen Victoria Foreigners, Indian stamp, where the head was inverted. The frame is in red color, the head is in blue color, the head was inverted in printing. So even that on cover is very, very...
Which year was this?
1854. It's priceless. It was previously owned by a famous collector in India, Sita Batija.
Sita Batija. Yes. Which city is she?
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yeah. So her, in Langford town, she has got her nursing home. She's a gynecologist. And on the first floor, she has kept all her collection, where it is connected to 3 different police stations, the security.
All armed security.
That's the worth of her collection.
Yeah.
Phenomenal things. And among Indian stamps, the first Indian stamp was the Sindh dogs. Actually, Sindh province is in Pakistan right now.
Right.
It was the gentleman, I think, I don't get his name. He brought out first a white Sindh dog because it is an impression which is not easily recognizable. He brought in blue and red Sindh dog subsequently.
Okay.
Sindh dog, 60 lakh is a very conservative figure. It's more than 1 crore. Good copy, used one. They all come with certificates. In fact, I was expecting my copy to come and I had sent 2 for a certification. It has not come, otherwise I would have shown you one.
From this and the book you just now showed me, it has so much information, history and technicalities of these stamps, including the price at that time.
I
think you've been acquiring great deal of GK in this process, right? General knowledge.
Yes.
Painstaking research, cataloging, evaluation and trading, learning about the history and geography of the stamp. Tell me more of it, and what aspect of these is of most interesting to you?
I would say looking at the rarest stamps in different exhibitions, because certain stamps are never re-exhibited. They just come for once and then they're taken back.
Only for takeover kind of.
That's all. Very, very rare. For example, New York exhibition happens once in 10 years. Some very rare stamps were exhibited there. The one which I said earlier, British Guyana and other stamps. But when you are collecting stamps, over a period of time, you will start thinking, why don't I expand this one to collect the other things? So now, how much you have to deviate is what determines your way of collecting. Because you have to first complete what you are doing first.
You don't want to dilute.
Then when you go to the next one, this will get a back seat.
Correct.
That should not happen. That's another reason why I don't believe in exhibiting my stamps. I just keep it for my collection. Show it to people who want to see it. But not go for thematics and do other things. And when I speak to other collectors about their collections, how passionately they tell you the amount of time they spend, how difficult it was for them to get a particular stamp. Those things, makes me feel happy to know that.
Yeah, when you guys meet, it's kind of mutually encouraging.
Yes.
To stay on
on
course.
the subject, yes. That's the way it is.
Tell us more about your discipline, routine, the tools and tackles and equipment. I see some of it here on your table and in the rooms.
That is true.
All this that are needed to deploy as a hobby in the beginning and now as a full-time trader.
Yes. First of all, for stamps, the gum condition is most important. To handle a stamp, we should have first clean hand and use a tongue. Tongue, tweezer, whatever it is. This is smooth and
not
soft.
Too sharp.
Not too sharp. It should not damage. Number two, we use a lot of talcum powder, not for the face, for the hand, basically, so that no sweat is there. And a lens is required. Always a lens.
I'm seeing all these things, listeners. You have to just listen to this. Take an appointment. Go ahead.
And as I told you earlier, eye for detail is very, very important in stamp collection. Very minute things are there. Only when you observe them over a period of time, you'll understand what it is. Probably you will get, oh my God, this is there, which I didn't realize. All those things will happen only when you see them again and again and again. And it has to be in a metal bureau, not wooden bureau, because it has to be cold. And prefer that you don't take them out in peak summer or peak rainy season, because the humidity is more. And you have to keep looking at them once in a while. You have to take them out, air them out,
expose them to light and air. They become too sticky probably.
Yes.
But if other people like families and kids in SCP are interested, would you mind giving them tour? Somebody is a hobby collector, probably they can pick some tips or lessons from you.
100%, sir. But you see, in certain colleges in US I've seen, it's part of the curriculum.
They have the clubs and presentations.
Encouragement is very, very, very good. So they're able to really expose themselves and learn, take it forward. That is more important. So I would certainly like to help children, prefer in groups of 4. 4 to 7 on Saturdays. Anybody who wants any evaluation of their collection, any day I can do it.
Excellent.
Without any fees, of course.
What may become of all these collections after you?
I really don't care. I am really enjoying collecting it. Spend about 4 to 6 hours every day. Very happy, and I really love my collection. Time here when I'm upset, spend time here when I'm happy, and sit and do a lot of studies. But what happens after me, I just really don't worry about it.
That's quite very interesting, and to me it is touching, Madan.
Thank you, sir.
I read that as a detachment being the key for happiness of this moment.
100%.
You're enjoying the moment. Okay. Madan, thank you very much for your podcast time.
Thank you.
It's really an awe-inspiring experience for myself.
Thank you.
Talking to you in this room full of invaluable treasures. Thank you.
You're always welcome. Thank you.